What is going on, everybody? It's Alex coming back at you with another video, and today we are having our takeaways from week 8. So I'm going to make sure I have my trusty score counter right here just to make sure I don't mess up with for y'all. But this wasn't too good of a week for me. Granted, there have been some pretty big upsets, so I'm not really going to kill myself for some of these, but we'll see how it goes. Starting off with this game, Tennessee, Cincinnati. Big upset, big upset. Bengals beating them by 11 points. That's pretty handily. You know, Joe Burrow, I've been saying it, he is a top 10 quarterback already. It's pretty damn obvious. I just expected a little bit more from Ryan Tannehill. I'm going to be straight up. I'm pretty surprised this offense got stuffed as much as it did. They do not have Carlos Dunlap. You know, they did lose one of their bigger weapons. So to see Tennessee slow down a little bit is a little bit worrisome, but I don't think it's that worrisome. You know, Tennessee, you can slip up here and there. It's against these teams that you never expect that you end up getting blitzed by, you know, so I'm not too worried about it. Jesse Bates made an insane play in the end zone, he went away from where Tannehill was going to throw it to just come back, and then he was there in the nick of time to make a goal line end zone interception. Absolutely amazing job by him. So that was kind of like the story of the game, kind of where the tides turned, and really I think it was better play by Cincinnati than worse play by Tennessee. Next, New England, Buffalo. Got to make sure that the Bills won barely. I mean, barely, for Christ's sakes. I'm a little bit worried about Buffalo. I'm going to be straight up. There is a guy named Darius. I'm trying to remember. Darius Jackson, I believe. He was a 4th-round pick, if I'm not mistaken, and maybe even a later round flyer. But he's looking really damn well. Like, really damn well. He's been playing really damn well. He's looking really good. And that's definitely something that might be a great thing for Buffalo fans, because Levi Wallace is, I believe, on a contract year. So being able to get rid of Levi Wallace will be able to help you out if you guys have that to help you aid in your conquest of the AFC East? Is it AFC East? Oh my god. I don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about. AFC East, yeah. I thought I was going nuts. But yeah, I mean, Josh Allen needs to play a little bit better. He's really kind of slid off a bit. And just going into the stats of the game, Cam Newton obviously didn't look too good. The only person who made this really competitive was Damian Harris, who's done an amazing job. And, I mean, if it wasn't for fucking Tyler Bass, man, that would be quite embarrassing. I don't know why I was about to hit the back button there, but God. But yeah, Tyler Bass has saved this team, being able to put them up by the 3 in this game, as well as being able to save their asses against the Jets. Next, Vegas, Cleveland. Wow. If you guys saw the weather, that was insane. I don't really blame the teams for putting up, it was like 12-6 or some shit like that. It was like absolutely abysmal. I don't even know where it is. 16-6. Excuse me. That was embarrassing. Just to I didn't want to watch that game. I saw the wind. It was like, ooh. So, I mean, the fact that field goals were even kicked in that wind, you know, hats off to those kickers. They did a great job. But yeah, it was just a shitty day, and Baker didn't do too hot, you know. And neither did Derek Carr, for that matter. He barely was able to squeeze me past my fantasy this week. But, you know, good job, Derek. Next, Jets, Kansas City. I don't even think I need to check the score for this one. Got to make sure I did it right, of course. Yeah, Chiefs just destroyed. I mean, we don't need to talk about that game. Pittsburgh, Baltimore. Again, I talked about this on the video that you'll be seeing first, which is my records predictions. Lamar's been looking really lackluster, and I don't think that it's because he's ass. He's definitely not. He was ranked number 1 player in the NFL, which could be the reason why NFL players don't usually make good coaches, because they're kind of more impulsive. But Lamar is definitely showing his lack of ability as a quarterback. And I said it earlier in the season. I was like, wow, Lamar's showing that he actually has some really big development as a quarterback. He's doing a great job. And it happens almost every year. He just slows down. For no fucking reason. He starts off really hot and just slows down, and then picks up the speed again and then slows down in the playoffs. So I'm a little bit worried about Baltimore, I'm going to be honest. Pittsburgh did a great job, played the game plan perfectly. Spillane did a great job, even though Avery Williamson's coming in. So Avery Williamson is going to definitely help out with Spillane. And, you know, the turnovers. Again, Lamar just did some stupid-ass turnovers. Could have been 3 picks, too. That's the funny thing. Joe Hayden had one where I thought he got it, but, you know, it didn't matter in the end. Chargers, you lost to Denver. That was, I think you let 3 fourth-quarter touchdowns or some shit. that was a big shock, and it's starting to make me think that the Chargers are strategically tanking, similar to the Niners in that fashion. It's just I really think that the Chargers could be doing a lot better. They're a pretty damn loaded team. Derwin James coming back next year is going to be insane, but they're going to have a high pick, and they're going to be able to do that. So being able to get probably a higher end tackle, maybe the number 2 tackle in the class, maybe a guard. I mean, hell, you never know what the hell they might get, right? That is going to be quite interesting. The Chargers are going to look pretty damn good, and they're kind of reminding me of what the 49ers are doing. Rams, Miami, I don't think anybody called this game. I think I called this game, for Christ's sakes. I definitely didn't. I think this is the one game where I gave it to Los Angeles over Miami. But, it was just a fluke. Just big turnovers, punt return touchdowns. Special teams and defense really worked it here, and they did a great job. And Tua didn't look great at all, but he's rushed into, he's not ready. The poor guy's been throwing a ball for the fucking past 4 months, and that's it. No, he has a brand new hip. They should have given him more time. Ryan Fitzpatrick was doing a great job. I think they're just doing it to please their fans or something. I don't know. But people are already saying to replace Tua. Bullshit. Indianapolis beat Detroit handily. I believe it was by 20 points or something. Indianapolis, surprisingly, Jordan Wilkins did a better job than Jonathan Taylor. So I think they're actually going to be starting Jordan Wilkins this week. If I'm not mistaken, Jonathan Taylor might actually either not be starting or be injured. So Jordan Wilkins did a great job, and he kind of saved their asses. But Phillip Rivers has been looking pretty damn solid. I give respect to Phil. He does have these games where he comes back to prime Phil. Next, Atlanta beats Carolina. I was not expecting this at all. Teddy was in it in the end. I mean, they're definitely in the game. They could have made a comeback and won the game, but it just didn't turn out that way, And it's a little bit unfortunate. Teddy is perfectly described as a guy who is good enough to keep you in some games, maybe win you a couple, but he's obviously there just to keep them obviously not tanking. It's Teddy is definitely solid. I don't think he needs to be replaced, but I think that Carolina wants to continue building their team before they plop in a quarterback. There's a reason they gave him a 4-year contract. It's because Matt Rule loves his restorations, and this team is going to be Super Bowl bound, arguably, in the next 5 years. That's how much I have faith in Matt Rule. Next, Minnesota, Green Bay. I mean, there you go. Got another game that we lost, right? Only reason Minnesota won this game is because Dalvin Cook just went off. I've been saying it. Dalvin Cook's an absolute animal. Minnesota should not have signed him. He gets injured all the damn time, and that's a shit ton of money, and they don't have enough money to be paying Dalvin Cook and Kirk Cousins, and it's leading them to get a fucking, it's going to be a 6-10 season, for Christ's sakes, It might be an 8-8 season. They're not going to make the playoffs, bottom line. Why are you screwing over your entire team and screwing over Dalvin Cook from being able to be somewhere where he makes a real impact? You're in a division with the Bears, who once they get a quarterback, they're going to be freaking 9-0 at this point, right? And then Green Bay, where Aaron Rodgers is that guy. It just seems like a waste of talent to me. Next, same thing with Matt Stafford. But next, New Orleans beat Chicago by the fact that Drew Brees has a god at running back in Alvin Kamara. Speaking of a guy who has used his talents on a team that really needs it and that can go the distance, is the team where Drew Brees can't throw more than 10 yards. That was really embarrassing. I was I could not find one throw past 10 yards. That was whoa. I knew Drew Brees' arm strength was shit, but I was expecting a little more from the Bears' corners and linebackers, even though Jalen Johnson's been doing great. He's my draft crush. I love it. These last 3 games I got right, but San Francisco losing Jimmy G, losing Kittle, that's pretty rough, but it's obvious that they're doing strategic tanking. It's just another fucking year of this shit. And then Dallas, we even need to talk about this? Ben DiNucci got his ass benched. Now Cooper Rush or some other dude is coming in, It's a weird season. And then Tampa Bay beat the Giants barely. This shows that, Daniel Jones is not that bad. He's definitely a solid quarterback. He passes the eye test. He just makes some stupid decisions here and there, and he fumbles the ball. The Giants would have a much better record. And he doesn't have Saquon. He has Wayne Gallman and Alfred Morris as his starting running backs. Come on. The poor guy. And his line's all beat up. I know Pert has been doing a pretty good job, but I seriously think Pert is much more of a guy who could be filling in He's the best as like a swing tackle, similar to Ty Seki. I would love that's like a great comparison. So I think that's gonna be his job. And if you guys seen any of my videos, I've been saying to go all the way on Penei Sewell. Get rid of Nate Solder, be able to either cut him or trade him. You can do whatever. Get like maybe some later, like some mid-round flyer. They can get a third-round compensatory for Nate Solder, given his price. That'd be pretty damn solid. So, Giants have a very bright future. They just need to put a couple more pieces in place. Maybe kick Peart to guard. Like if they want to get rid of Zeitler and trade him, like kick him to guard. And I think Peart would do a pretty damn good job there. Regardless, that is the video. Let me know what you guys thought. I mean, it wasn't too hot of a week for me, but we had some huge upsets here. Like, these two were huge upsets. This one, that was a shot in the dark, and that was a huge upset too. So, we had 3 big-ass upsets in this week. You can even say Denver was, but no. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you guys so much for watching. We are actually above 180 subs. I cannot believe it. Literally, in the past month, we've gained 100. And trust me, if you guys have watched this far, these videos are for you. I make the other videos, so obviously it's fun for me and it's fun for you guys as well, but obviously it's to attract new people, bring them to the channel. I assume this is what you're here for, as well as the mock drafts, and I want to produce content for you. I don't want to be a sellout and just do mock drafts 24/7 to get more followers. That's not my job. I just want to entertain you guys, so if you guys want to see more shit, let me know. Again, college, I only got expressed interest from one person. I always watch the college games. I can always do a college like weekly review of like the takeaways from that week. Or if you guys want to see my draft board, let me know. Anyways, like, it is what it is. This is awesome. Honestly, it's really fun, and it's really nice to be able to see people commenting and new people come to the channel. I don't care if you're new. I don't care if you're old. As long as you guys are here, that's all I care about, and you guys make it fun. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you on the far side. Peace.